I paid for a kid to go on a school trip and had no idea that decision would end up saving my own son's life. Sometimes life throws something at you that makes you stop and wonder, did this just come full circle? That's exactly what happened to me on a school trip I'll never forget. So when my son was in 8th grade, his middle school planned a reward trip to Six Flags for students with perfect attendance and no behavior issues. The ticket was $50, not a big deal for us, but I knew families in our district who were struggling with even basic expenses. A few days before the trip, I stopped by the principal's office and casually asked, how many kids can't go because they just can't afford it? He paused, then quietly said, 5. I went home, grabbed $250 and came back within the hour. I told him, use this for those students, don't tell them it came from me, just let them think the school rewarded them. I didn't want credit. I just wanted them to have the chance to be kids, to feel included. On the morning of the trip, I volunteered as a chaperone and rode the bus with my son and his friends. They were loud, excited, bouncing in their seats, and the kids I paid for, man, the look on their faces was worth every cent. They screamed on roller coasters. They took goofy photos. They made memories that you could tell would stay with them for years. But halfway through the day, everything changed. My son and one of his friends went to the bathroom, just normal stuff. But when my son came back, he looked pale, really pale. Before I even got a word out, he hugged me tight and whispered, I thought I was going to die. My heart dropped. He'd had a sudden asthma attack, his first one in almost 10 years. We didn't bring an inhaler because it had been so long since he needed one. Panic hit me like a punch. But then, one of the boys stepped forward. One of the kids I anonymously paid for. He had asthma too, and he held out his inhaler. That inhaler, his inhaler, saved my son's life. I looked him in the eyes afterward and told him he'd always be family, and I meant every word. Helping him get to that trip ended up helping me more than I could ever explain. Sometimes kindness doesn't just come back around. It comes back exactly when you need it the most.